I'm the Invisible Man. I remember Scatman John actually. You remember? Beep ba 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 bo. Beep ba 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 bo. Yeah. Yeah, he actually did a song called "The Invisible Man," and it's actually like a scat song, much like "I'm the Scat Man," and basically I just remember the chorus of it. It's like it's basically just like I'm the Invisible Man.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah, I heard it and I was just like, holy crap, damn. I remember my friend Andrew showed it to me. He's just like, you want to know the song that's impossible to sing? And I'm just like, okay. And then he let me hear that. I was like, Jesus. That is pretty hard to sing.
I want to hear a Jonathan Davis cover now.
Yeah, in the style of Twist.
Oh, no.
Twist. Yeah. For him, it'd be You're
not wrong.
That's how it would be. I mean, I love Jonathan Davis.
Oh, I do too.
But yeah, gosh. So this movie, Hollow Man. I remember when I watched it when it first came out. There were some scenes in it that were kind of edgy.
Yeah.
There's one I'll say still sticks with me, where he basically stalks and assaults that one woman.
Yeah.
Rona Mitra is the name of the actress, and she went on to several roles after this film, but this is the first film I ever remember seeing her in, and I just remember also Kevin Bacon's dick just flopping around when they were looking at him in infrared mode, and like his dick and balls are just flopping around. Like, Jesus, man, put those away.
I could have went without that. I really could have.
Yeah. Also, Elizabeth Shue in this film. Yeah. I like this movie. It's got some odd moments, but overall, I think it's a fairly good film.
Yeah, it's worth a watch. Like if you're into that style of movie.
I will say this, the Invisible Man movie that came out a few years ago, that one's actually really good as well.
That's the one with, what's her name from The Handmaid's Tale?
Elizabeth Moss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually saw that one. That was a really good film.
Yes.
It really was.
It surprised the hell out of me how good it was.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we're going to get into this. This is the Hollow Man Nostalgia Critic review. I guess we're gonna check it out and see what Doug and them have to say about it. So, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Come check us out at Grand Rapids Comic-Con in Michigan, November 15th to the 17th. And check us out at Days of the Dead in Chicago, November 22nd to the 24th. Hope to see you there.
Oh. Dear God. Notifications. I keep getting notifications for the stream.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Cover it with blood and a severed head or two.
Oh, that jacket.
Yeah. He's got one for
The Candyman.
He's got one for Halloween and one for Christmas.
I actually rewatched that film the other day. It's so good. The first one.
Willy, instead of the Candyman, it's Willy Wonka. Or did you ever see Black Dynamite, the TV show?
No.
There was actually a porn parody of Willy Wonka. It was Willy Wanker and the Chocolate Factory.
I'd have called it Willy Wonka.
Well, yeah. But Willy Wanker and the Chocolate Factory, and basically it was just
the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the funniest part.
It's like Limp Bizkit's chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah, assholes swimming in a sea of dicks.
Oh.
That's literally the imagery.
Oh no.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy, remember? So you don't have to.
Hi,
You know,
Doug.
sometimes a person we see as an obvious asshole can be a complex, insecure, deep, fascinating person that has more layers than one would think. In fact, if you look deep enough, you might find some real humanity within. Other times, he's just an obvious asshole that you shouldn't give superpowers to.
Yeah.
Released in 2000 and directed, apparently under protest, by Paul Verhoeven, Hollow Man is a pretty generic Invisible Man type story that Verhoeven admits is the only film he can't defend. Keep in mind, he also made Showgirls. He said the original idea was to show a guy go insane from something as simple as not being able to see himself anymore. How much of a person truly disappears when that person literally disappears? An interesting notion, except he claims the studio took it over, not allowing him to add any of his personal touches. He says anyone could have directed this film, there's little to no impression of his on it. And if you've seen this guy's other work, you know he's pretty good at leaving an impression.
Yeah.
Perhaps the biggest insult of all, though, is that the idea of a guy with maybe a touch of a dark side being exploited to madness is replaced with an obvious douche who no person in their right mind would give this power to. A lot of people have been asking me to look over this mess, and today, that's what we're gonna do. So let's take a look at this psychopath who's supposed to be invisible, yet you can still clearly see he's a psychopath. Let's take a look at Hollow Man. The film opens with, oh, whoops, got the closed captioning on. Oh, those are just the credits.
Yeah, that
So then
was
we translate
weird.
English text into English text, and we cut to a lab where a rat is part of, let's say, an aggressive experiment. It's Pinky and the Brain. It's brain, just the brain. This invisible rat trap is the brainchild of Sebastian, played by Kevin Bacon. We can tell right away as a psycho he's watching Jay Leno for entertainment.
Oh.
I guess I think it must be the airline food. You know, the plane go by.
It's a metaphor, Mr. Ipkiss. A metaphor.
Of course, because this is an early 2000s movie, every woman loves undressing with the window open. And it looks like Sebastian needs reminders to focus. Maybe I should get one of those from my office.
Hey, you know what I just realized?
What's that?
Kevin Bacon has played two characters named Sebastian. Because he plays Sebastian Shaw in...
That's right, in
X-Men
X-Men First Class. Also, I was going to say, Doug, if you want me to, I can get Laura Bailey to actually, like, read that line for you. So that way you can literally just be like, I need to hear it again. No, keep looking at my chest.
Okay, if you insist.
Damn it.
He figures out how to beat the Spider-Man 2 lab games and makes a call to his co-workers with his early 2000s film quality webcam.
Da Vinci never slept, said it was a waste of time.
I cracked the reversion.
I hate you.
It's Elizabeth Shue as Linda and Josh Brolin morphing into Pierce, Tom Brosnan Cruz playing Matthew.
Yeah.
They're sleeping together and don't want Sebastian to know.
You want to ride?
Maybe we should take our own cars.
Tired of the sneaking around, Lynn.
Both these actors have given great performances, but with this run-of-the-mill script, I guess it's hard not to give anything but run-of-the-mill acting.
11 months and you suddenly come up with it out of the blue? How?
Coffee and Twinkies.
Switch coffee to energy drink, and you'd have every YouTuber's diet. An invisible gorilla escapes her cage, and given the nonchalant way they talk about, I'm assuming they've made this mistake you shouldn't make several times.
I'll get her.
Thanks, but I'll manage.
$10 says I nail her first.
I already nailed Linda. What? I mean, I'm having sex with your coworker. Oh, okay. What?
What?
I love how their infrared goggles are literally just a red light on their eyes.
Yeah.
Though granted, it does make the effects on this beast look more real than Ang Lee's Hulk.
This is God. You are disturbing the natural order of things. God has spoken.
Good morning, Mr. Verhoeven.
Yeah.
Sebastian's crew of goofy scamps just forgettable enough to realize they're only there to die. Inject the serum to bring the ape back to visibility, despite many objecting there should be more tests.
How can you morally justify injecting Isabel with the serum before you've even tested it?
Because it'll save time.
Hey, yeah, weird idea. Maybe turning someone invisible and visible should have been figured out beforehand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like we have a serum that can turn them invisible. Do you have a serum that can turn them back visible? No. Well, we're not testing it until you work on that. Get back to work.
This is like sending
Back to
astronauts into
formula.
space and being like,
Yeah. Insert Willem Dafoe choking the random scientist. Back to formula.
we'll figure out how to bring it back later.
It's like Norman's on sabbatical, sweetie.
I'm talking about, we kind of do that.
It's okay, baby.
Subject began manifesting almost immediately. Protocol is acting quickly.
Yeah, so as you might have noticed, the effects aren't great, but they are neat.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes it looks like Amy from Congo animated by the guy who did Joseph and the Promised Land, but
Oh.
you can tell they did their homework and tried to include as much of the body as they could. In fact, Kevin Bacon's entire body was scanned into a 3D model.
Look, it's
and I
that
do
Tool
mean
album.
entire body.
Oh God, yeah.
And it was so detailed that after they were done filming, they donated it to science. So, medical students using 3D models, that might be Bacon's bacon you're cutting open there. Of course, that doesn't help the fact that this character has resting murder face.
I thought we were great together.
You were great. I was just standing next to you.
Dare I say I was 1 degree of Kevin Bacon? Oh, stop it, stop!
Oh, come on. It's a cheap one, but I gotta give it to him.
We had some good times. I've ever wanted to turn the clock back.
I'd say that kind of time travel doesn't exist.
Well, that seems like an invite for a kiss. Wait, what?
Or not.
Well, she turned me down. Guess I better sleep with one of these.
4 years ago, this committee gave me
Wow.
a very specific and challenging task.
They go to the Pentagon to say their experiment is a success, except Sebastian suddenly decides it's not a success.
How have you solved the problem? I haven't. But we're close.
Are you sure? Because we feel pretty invisible right now.
I wasn't ready for them to know yet.
You just lied to the Pentagon.
Their project, but it's my dream, it's my vision.
He played
Make that man
such a
invisible.
jerk in
He's
this
got
one,
her.
though.
Huh?
He played such a jerk in this one.
Yeah, he did.
Like, it was a cool movie all the way around. I just hated Kevin Bacon's character.
Such a dick.
Trust. No, that really is kind of it. He says he wants to be the first one despite completely lying to them, and they go along with it.
I volunteered. They approved.
You volunteered. Are you insane?
As someone changing into Paul Giamatti and deciding halfway he wants to become Carrot Top, I'm concerned.
Ouch.
I think the results
Damn.
speak for themselves.
Do they, or do you just want to believe that?
You know, honestly, Sarah, I thought you'd be happy.
If we're gonna move forward, this is the next logical step.
My God, could this guy walk, talk, move, and speak more obviously evil? If he got convicted as a felon, people would suddenly want to vote for him as president. Later, we find Linda, unlike this Josh Brolin movie, doesn't want to waste her Josh Brolin.
You ever miss being with him?
The concept of Sebastian is much more appealing than Sebastian himself.
Every actor's quote signing on to this film.
Ouch.
It's not too late to change your mind.
Again, another line actor said signing on to this film.
Did you ever hear the one about Superman and Wonder Woman? Superman is flying over Metropolis.
Yeah, it's the Invisible Man. It's the Invisible Man. We've all heard it. We've all been juniors in high school before.
Yeah. Yeah. You heard about that?
No.
You heard that joke?
No.
Okay, so Superman's flying over top of Metropolis. And he looks down and he sees Wonder Woman sunbathing, like just butt naked right there. And he's like, you know what? I'm Superman. I could fly down there really fast and fuck her really fast, and then fly away and she'd never know. So Superman flies down there, fucks her really fast, flies away. Wonder Woman goes up and goes, "What the fuck was that?" And then the Invisible Man goes, "I don't know, but my ass is killing me." Yeah, that's the joke. See, got him. See, it got him.
Superman, son of Krypton, Invisible Man, ass clapper.
Yeah, yeah. Gonna say, and he didn't even need the pink kryptonite.
It's that anal kryptonite.
Yeah. Like, oh, there's all these different ones. There's the black one, the red one, the pink one. We don't talk about the pink one.
Invisible Man says, I don't know, but my asshole is killing me.
Hey, did you hear the one about the road and the chicken? It was really avant-garde to the preschoolers I told it to.
Did you hear about the aristocrats? Because I can tell you the aristocrats joke, although I don't think YouTube would like that very much.
Also, what a shock this guy would be a sexual deviant when he turns invisible. The last thing he talks about is an invisible man screwing a hot woman. This be like...
No. He talks about Superman fucking an invisible man while that invisible man is fucking a beautiful woman. So, it's two cases of someone getting fucked.
That's...
Hiring Jeffrey
lot of
Jones as a
invisible
children's
fuckery.
photographer.
Oh, a Jeffrey Jones reference.
Ladies, please, This is science.
Put some sugar on my ass and I'd be candy bacon. Again, can't believe I've become evil in this.
Mary's rolling.
I just hope we're not making a snuff film.
At this point, I'd just be thankful for a film.
Yeah.
They inject him with Baja Blast and the serum aggressively starts to take action. And what'd you do on the film? Oh, I was the guy who animated Kevin Bacon's CGI dick. Oh, they had a whole guy for that? No, several. Again, I know it's 2000, but the skeleton looks like an E-card saying Happy Halloween.
It does.
The Prog's X-ray looked more convincing.
You did it. You're the first.
The procedure seems to work, and in no time at all, Sebastian is out and about.
What's it like being a ghost?
Ghosts are dead. I'm very much alive.
Come on, Sebastian, don't be a dick.
Sorry. Whoa. I couldn't resist.
Did he get the Flash's super speed too? I'd figure he has Ezra Miller's same respect for boundaries.
No sense of fun.
Oh my god.
That's like Hannibal Lecter poking you with a fork. So remember, this was originally about a man slowly going crazy and eventually abusing his power. Okay, so slowly and eventually means the literal first night.
Yeah.
This is really why you gotta get your push-up bras from Toontown. It holds up more than you think. Was I sleep flashing myself again? Oh, no, he was there the whole time. Except he literally wasn't a second ago. But no, that's just so unlike him. These people are idiots.
So how was your first night?
Restless.
And breastless, I swear. They'll talk about what the audience has been talking about since this guy said he wanted to turn invisible.
What would you do if you knew you couldn't be seen?
If you ask me, the whole thing gives me the creeps. I can't even take a piss without wearing my thermals.
Once again, things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday.
Yeah. No doubt. Jesus.
But oh no, Sebastian was listening. Thank God nobody thought to sit in that chair. And dude, if you're so paranoid about him, why don't you wear the goggles the whole time? Or, here's a thought, have him put on clothes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have it, like, basically have him wear, like, a permanent anklet or something like that.
Yeah.
So that way, you can keep track of him, and you can see the anklet and be like, oh, hey, Sebastian. And it'll just be like, I feel like I'm under house arrest. Well, you technically kind of are because you're not allowed to leave.
Well, that's not what I want.
He's literally naked this whole time! Weird, right? That perverted guy who's invisible and naked would do messed up stuff?
Hey, you want to know what it's like to make love to an invisible man?
Just be like old times.
What do you mean?
You were never there.
Oh, come on. Yeah, to clear there's nothing to see down there, joke, and he didn't take it.
I was gonna say.
You wondered if you know the difference.
Director of Showgirls, you say? They try making him visible again, but the procedure nearly kills him. Back to formula.
Hey, we just made that joke! Dude.
What?
What?
That horrible still frame.
Yeah. See if we can get that again.
Back to formula.
It's like when you step out of a really ice cold shower and you just look down. It's like, ugh.
It's like my face when I'm about to sneeze.
That's such a horrible image.
I know. Hairless Kevin Bacon, butt naked, semi-translucent.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry. Had a lot built up anyway, back to it. Hey folks, I'm
Hey.
gonna be playing Epic Mickey every Friday on Twitch. I've never played this game before, so I'm really looking forward to it.
I played
We
that
also have
back in the
content
day.
5 days a week. Hope to see you there. Also, everybody says they never get notified about our latest video, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to
Oh,
get
I
all
get
the latest
notified, Doug.
updates. While trying to figure out what went wrong, they make liquid latex to pour on him so he can be spotted a lot easier.
Yeah, it's slightly horrifying right here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's such a thing as special effect ASMR, but this scene just created it. Alright, we just bake you for 14 minutes and you officially become Cake Man. He dresses up as the
Kevin
invisible
Cakeman.
Boomer, and Bacon admitted,
God dang it. We both went for the same joke. But Kevin Cakeman, I actually like yours better. I went Kevin Cakeman. And then,
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I went Kevin Cakeman and you went Kevin Cakeman. I'm like, Kevin Cakeman's
He
better.
he had the buttocks. He'd be caking.
Say what you will about Kevin Bacon, man ain't got no ass.
No.
He ain't got no ass. He's got abs. That's the thing. I mean, even that movie Stir of Echoes. When he was like out digging in the yard with his shirt off, my sister had, as she put it, an awakening that day. When she realized that she liked
felt
Kevin
the Stir
Bacon.
of Echoes.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the reasons he picked this movie is because he assumed he wouldn't be on set that
love the
much.
Blue Man Group.
But because he had to wear all this stuff, as well as a green suit under it the whole time, he said it was one of the toughest shoots he'd ever done. And it certainly shows in the performance.
It's Deadpool.
Well, this isn't easy for any of us.
It is easy for you. I was supposed to be in phase ship for 3 days. Don't ever tell me how hard you have it.
This was supposed to be my Vin Diesel I Am Groot. I was supposed to rap in a weekend.
I'm going out for a little while.
He forces his way out, saying if he doesn't leave, he'll go nuts, arriving back at his apartment where he goes nuts. As he watches her longer, though, his urges go even more insane, and he decides to attack her, only to immediately cut away. Okay, so I'm not gonna pretend I want to see this scene, but if you're gonna be creepy schlocksploitation, be the Evil Dead tree scene. Be the human centipede.
Oh! Sleepaway Camp. God dang it.
Shocking and over the top. This feels exploitive and not exploitive at the same time. It's trying to be a legit thriller, which it's not very good at, so when the exploitive scenes do pop up, they feel out of place. This is trying to say something and be shocking, but because it doesn't commit to either very well, it doesn't succeed at either very well. Somehow it's both insulting and forgettable.
Relax. Nobody's gonna find out.
He returns to the lab as everybody is understandably pissed
man.
I don't know. Damn.
at him.
But if you leave the compound again, I swear I'll go straight to the committee.
Not likely.
Try me.
After you gave the psycho these powers, he might. You think Twinkies regrets having their product in this movie?
Also, not only that, but there was a movie that had Chevy Chase back in the day where there was an industrial accident and he wound up becoming invisible. And there was a part where he literally was eating something, and when he ate something, he could see it going through his body, and it actually like made him sick, and he threw up. I wonder if that's something that he like, because that's the thing is like he's hollow, but is his skin like? Can we not see past his skin? Is just like his skin mirroring what's behind him, or is it all the way translucent where you can literally see everything through him? Because that, I would have loved for them to have a scene. I can't remember if they did have a scene like that. I really can't.
Hey, want to be like Hollow Man? I mean, you're not supposed to, but he eats Twinkies, so do that.
Hello.
Sebastian sneaks out again and discovers that Linda and Matthew are seeing each other, causing him to break the window. Linda's so freaked out she hangs up the phone in slow motion. Sebastian is so pissed off he rigs the camera to repeat the same image. Because I don't know, scientists who study invisibility can do that. And he kills one of the dogs.
I mean, he hasn't really done anything.
Hasn't done anything? He killed a dog with his bare hand.
You were there to see that?
No, it was the other perfectly sane person sabotaging camera so nobody can see what he's doing. What is wrong with these people?
Yeah, him killing the dog, once again, cardinal sin of movie plots. You kill a dog, you're gonna die.
Yep.
John Wick.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, because you know the studio fought tooth and nail for them not to kill the dog. Like the dog would just be egregiously injured, but no, the dog had to die. Sad to say, as much as hurtful as it was, the dog had to die.
Yeah, it still sucked.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait for the committee to put security into place.
They go and tat on him, and this, of course, starts Sebastian's killing spree.
Sorry, Linda, but I can't let you turn me in.
Ah, he's using the microphone. He must be in the room with the microphone. No, I mean, he could be anywhere. We have no clues. Well, we better keep our goggles on the whole time.
It's right on top of you.
You literally have the goggles in your hand. Put them on. Is everyone allergic to smart? Sebastian manages to turn on the steam, which makes the air the same temperature as him.
No, Linda, it's not safe.
Get Carter to the lab. We'll meet you there.
We shouldn't separate.
Get Carter.
Secondhand Lions. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were just naming Michael Caine movies. He locks himself in a room with one of the scientists. Yeah, I think he has plenty of time to walk behind you.
Yeah.
One step, Sebastian.
Still has a clear path to walk.
Yep.
Behind you.
Quite a mess.
What a shock, you walked behind you. He continues to kill people off, and he locks Linda and Matthew in the freezer, dropping the temperature down even further. Oh yeah, just like a real person. You look like...
He looks like a burn victim. He looks like me after I shave.
the Play-Doh version of Mad TV's Arnold Schwarzenegger makeup.
Oh my god, dude, I remember that. Terminator, the greatest story ever told. Do you remember that bit?
No.
He literally is sent back to like ancient times to try and save Jesus Christ. And it's just like he sees Judas at the table. He's like, boom, kills Judas. He's like, I'm here to protect you. He was going to betray you. And Jesus is like, I know he was going to betray me.
It's part of the freaking story.
Yeah. And then the final line, Jesus is dragging the cross through town, and he's standing there next to, I think, Mary Magdalene, who's like crying on his shoulder. He's like, don't worry, he'll be back.
3 days later.
Yeah.
I'll give the film credit. Linda in the climax starts to get a little cool.
Yeah, she's pretty badass when it comes to like in like this regard, because she that's literally how you build a high power magnet.
Really?
You literally have the positive and the negative, and then you like have the two poles. Like you have the two. Yeah, as long as it has two endpoints and you direct them in the direction you're wanting them to go, it creates a magnet.
Okay.
So there you go. So, and she also has like a copper diffuser here to like protect from like electrical electrical short out, and it actually works.
Okay.
Discovering some inventive ways to break yourself loose and fight off Sebastian.
Yeah. You're free.
Batman. Yeah, I am Batman.
And he's
You're
Thanos.
losing a lot of blood. Lick the floor.
Sebastian!
She continues to kick ass, frying Sebastian up, kicking the elevator doors back open, and frying him even more. Like I said, this character kind of out of nowhere becomes really awesome.
Yeah, he is awesome.
Someone confused Invisible for Invincible, as the burns don't affect Sebastian at all, and he keeps fighting like he's in no pain. Also good to know if there's a fire.
I'm sorry. If I'm like literally cooked like that, I am literally gonna be like, ah!
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah. Not just for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Which there are several. The sprinklers won't go off unless you literally spray it with flames. Matthew quickly recovers from this critical wound after Linda quickly recovers from this critical wound. Just
now that effect is really cool.
What? Oh yeah.
Like the actual like invisible outline.
Yeah. This is actually really creative. It's really good.
Recover from like 8 critical wounds. Accidentally electrocutes himself. Don't worry, electricity, crowbars, and fire only make him stronger. I was kidding! And he tries to stop them from escaping as he rigged the place to explode.
One last kiss, for old time's sake.
You know, the last woman I kissed before I tried to kill her faked me out. I'm glad you're not trying anything like that. Oh, bitch!
Bye, Hollow Man.
Well, looks like that bacon is fried. Okay, let's just play the
Insert
epilogue.
David
I
Caruso.
guess that was the epilogue. Okay, I guess this movie's as eager to see itself end as we are. And I know this joke pretty much writes itself, but there's really nothing to see here. If it wanted to be a schlocky exploitation film, fine. If it wanted to be a disturbing character study, fine. Honestly, to some extent, you could even combine the two. But this movie does not know how to do either particularly well, resulting in a dull, unfocused, and most of the time, idiotic horror flick. The effects lose their wonder not only with the passage of time, but also in the film's need to constantly wow us with them, even though some of them really weren't that wow-worthy even back then. If you want a creepier take on this type of story with a unique point of view, I'd say go watch the 2020 remake of The Invisible Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
That tapped into
really
the voyeurism and disturbing nature of this idea while also being well written and creepy.
Yes.
Or to a lesser extent, maybe check out Memoirs of the Invisible Man. That at least has
Okay.
Is that what
That's
it was?
it. Yeah,
Oh,
Memoirs
okay.
of an Invisible Man. That was it.
I'll have
Better
to check that one
commentary,
out.
a guy who was already invisible becoming invisible? Something is being explored there where nothing is being explored here. This is just a generic 2000s effects thriller that doesn't manage to thrill. When the film's own director disowns it, but can still manage to scrape some fondness for this, you can clearly see something is extremely, visibly wrong. I'm the nostalgia critic. I remembered, so you don't have to.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's Doug's take on Hollow Man, and in all honesty, I kind of agree with him. I mean, there's not much to it outside of like some exploitation stuff that's going on and some interesting ideas with the visual effects and all that. But The Invisible Man from 2020 did a much better job.
Yeah,
and,
it did.
Yeah. Well, Leigh Whannell wrote and directed it, and funny enough, Leigh Whannell wrote the first Saw movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Leigh Whannell knows how to write good stuff, and also he did a Upgrade too, which I still need to have Nick watch that. That is a super good movie.
I've not heard of that one.
It's about a guy who he is attacked and his girlfriend is killed, and he's paralyzed from the neck down, and he receives an implant of a microchip that basically will enable him to have access to his limbs again.
Oh.
And there's a voice in his head that basically like operates as an assistant, and it gets pretty gnarly.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
So, yeah. Anyway, so Hollow Man, I watched it. I thought it was cool when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I watched it again not too long ago, and it's just like, it's nothing special. It's nothing special, but it has some stuff in it that you might find interesting. But yeah, what about you?
I mean, I think I watched it for the first time because I think it came out 2000 is what he said. I think I watched it like 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
So I was like 14 years old. So at the time, I was like, all right, it's all right. It's not something I would go back and rewatch, though.
No.
It's just, there's nothing really, you know.
There's nothing to it. Really.
Yeah, there's nothing to be seen.
Agreed. Sad to say, but agreed. So anyway, I guess that's gonna do it. So if y'all are interested in seeing more from the Nostalgia Critic, aka the Hollow Man, or not the Hollow Man, but like something a review like the Hollow Man, feel free to head over to his channel by clicking the channel awesome name in the title of the video. And until next time, I am Nate.
I'm JT.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.